young scholars, welcome to mathematics class with Miss Damilola. Today I'll be teaching you fraction, introducing you to fraction because I know some of you are still new to the word fraction. So let's dive in. When we talk about fraction, a fraction is a part of a whole. Now, look at this image. You can see it is a watermelon. A watermelon, a whole watermelon, it is being splitted. It is just a watermelon. Okay, let me use this scenario like your mom gave you an apple that you should share it between you and maybe your brother or your sister. The apple is just one. That is a whole. So what will you do? You will make use of knife, and if you know you can't make use of knife, you give it to your mom. Mom, can you split this apple into two so I can take a part and my younger brother or sister can take the other part? That is fraction. A part of a whole. It is an apple which is splitted into two. Likewise, we do in other things too, apart from apple. And this is how fraction looks like. You can see this example 3 over 5. And we have half 1 over 2. But let me talk about this. The number up is the numerator and the number down is the denominator. I'm very sure you've come across this very well. Yes, I'm very sure of that. But you have no idea of what it is. It is called fraction. The number up is what? Is the numerator, while the number down is the denominator. A whole can be splitted into 5. A whole, like a square, can be splitted into 5 different parts, which is the denominator. So the numerator indicates the one you have. Don't worry, just calm down. You will understand what I'm trying to teach you. The numerator is the one you have from the 5. The part you have from the whole, which was splitted into 5, you have 3 out of the 5. So let's continue. I want to explain the whole. The whole is, I'm going to use the shaded parts to indicate. Now, this is a whole square. It is not splitted, it is just one. Okay, I've been given a cube, just a cube. A cube, a whole cube, it is not splitted, it is given to me. It is that part I'm using without cutting. That is one. It is one and it is not splitted. That means it's still indicating one, a whole one. It is not splitted. The square, it is not splitted. It is just the way it is. That is a whole number of one, just one, not splitted. Now, let's talk about half. That is 1 over 2. Remember, the whole is not splitted. Now, it is being splitted into 2. It is splitted into 2. A whole is splitted into 2, which is the denominator. Do not forget, I said the number in which a whole is splitted is the denominator. And the part you have is the numerator, which is the one up, 1. You took one side from the 2 splitted. Look at the watermelon. It is being splitted into 2. It is a whole splitted into 2, which is the denominator. So the part you have, you took 1, right? So the part you have is the 1, which is the numerator above. We also have the one called 1/3. Look at this shape too. It is a whole that is being splitted into 3. It is a whole being splitted into what? 3. The 3 is the denominator. So the part I took, the shaded part, which is 1, is the numerator. So it is 1 over 3. I took 1 out of the 3 that was being shaded. Then we have 1 over 4, which is called quarter. It is called quarter. Look at this shape. It is a whole. This circle is a whole splitted into 4. Splitted into 4. And I took 1 from the 4. I took what? 1 from the 4. So the one I took there is the numerator. Is the what? Is the numerator. And the whole is splitted into 4, which is the denominator. You've learned something about fraction. You've learned a lot about fraction. The introduction. This is just the introduction to fraction. And I'm very sure that you already have idea of what fraction means. Even if you see a figure, you see a numerator and denominator, you already have clue of what it means and what it entails. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, and if you have any question, you can write it in the comment section. So see you in the next class. Bye.